I'm just on the start of a rebuild of this. It's a Vitesse Herald convertible hood, and all of the swivels on this, like here and here, and even this one. I've taken this one out. You see, they've got this shouldered bolt with that is about 0.95 of a millimetre in diameter. That swivels on there, but they seize up with lack of use, and you can snap them off, and this is what happened with this one. You see that they've just snapped off. You've got two sizes. This one is longer, you can see, and this one is a shorter one, depending on the thickness that you're going through. Like this one is one thickness, and there's a couple of them which are quite thick. Let's have a look at it there. Which one is it? This one is quite thick, and this one here, and this one here, you see the thickness of that material. You need the bolt has to have that wider shoulder on it. I've had a problem getting them, so in my fashion I've worked out a way of doing it. I've got this stainless steel which is almost 0.6 of a millimetre thick, which when you roll it up round the thread, you can see I've got a little bit of a gap there. They fit, and that will produce like a shell bearing, if you like, and it simulates the shoulder there. If they're available, I would buy them, but this is only an early stage of a rebuild, and it's just so it can go off to be shot blasted, and all the joints work, and it can be dismantled. But I'll give you the dimensions. To roll it up for that is cut a strip of the right width. The width is determined by the shoulder of the bolt that you're using. I'm going to cut a bit off of the stainless, which happens to be exactly the right length, which is an inch wide, or 25.4 millimeters. Now what I'm doing now is making that's an inch wide, or 25 mil, which is slightly short. It doesn't matter if there's a slight gap, and the width is the same. I'm doing the small one as that shoulder, just cut that to the right width, and the next thing is, with a pair of pliers, just grip as close to the end as you can and preset the end of both ends. Do the other one. Grip it, preset there, then just bring it round. The rest of it can be done there's a new bolt there, and this is so soft you can bring it in, most of it with your fingers, and then just put the final squeeze with the pliers. Just squeeze it in. You can see that already on there is a larger one, and that will squeeze in now the final part, and that's just the two of them there on there. That's the thicker one and the thin one, and that will give like a shell bearing of stainless steel which won't rust, and it will. You can see I've left a hole in that one. Anything that can leave some grease in there to keep it lubricated is good. Hope this helped. There's some spare ones. As you can see, the shorter one there, and two longer ones which are all ready. What you can see on this one, this has got the thick part, so you've got the wider shoulder on it. This one is okay, but what I'd like to show you is that this part of it is threaded, and when that comes through, that locks into there, and this is just a lock nut to stop that from undoing. So when that goes in, you unscrew that until it's just nipping, and then lock it with that. Just to show you that, just clearing this thread here, sorry about the wobble, this thread here, just to clear it before I put it in, then everything is nice. So it's a 5/16 UNF thread. You can see on this one it's got a half nut for some reason, but I've reciprocated it. Take that out, so that's a half nut, and that one it's got the small bearing that I've made. That small bearing there, the bolt go in, washer between for a spacer, and then the half nut on, which will finish that. Make a start, there we go. That's the half nut in, and tighten up, and that should be and that's another bearing done in there. These are sometimes just get it so it's just slightly slack. That is a little bit too tight. Just slacken it off, and then you can, by peening the end, yeah, that's better. By peening the end, that won't slacken off, because there's no spring washer or anything in there. You need to stop this from loosening off, and it's usually, that's why they snap off, because they're peened over with a punch or something to stop it loosening off.